Hey guys, happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday Wellness, my first official Wednesday Wellness video. So welcome Natural Beauties. Just wanted to come in and chat with you all tonight a bit about the limbic system and how that helps us use essential oils and have an effect in our bodies. So probably most of you don't know, but about a week and a half ago, I had a car accident, and I'm fine. Everything's fine, but unfortunately, the car is deemed a total loss. So dealing with the stress of that. Last week was more like you're just in it. You're busy. You're trying to figure everything out. So there's no time to really think about what's just happened, other than you're thinking about it because you're upset and sad. But Monday morning came around, and good Lord, I did not want to get out of bed. And I'm not that kind of person. I typically, I don't want to get out of bed normally just because I love my bed. But this particular Monday, I just didn't want to get out of bed and function. Like, I didn't want to do it. And in all honesty, I am so grateful that I have my oils. All last week and this week, my number one oil that I've been using, the two oils I'm going to talk about tonight, are from the Aroma Touch aromatherapy kit. So it's my favorite one that I've been using lately is the Peace oil. So here we go, Peace, and it's hard to see. There we go, Peace. So it comes in a roller ball, on the Touch one, which is a roller ball, which is great when you're out and about. So you could roll it on your hand and then just inhale, and you could even massage it into your neck. I massage it into the back of my neck, my heart typically, and then I will actually roll it right onto my wrists, and I inhale. So I've been wearing it like perfume. I've been diffusing it at night, which Peace is a beautiful blend. This light is kind of bad. Can't read very well. So it's vetiver, lavender, ylang ylang, frankincense, clary sage, marjoram, labdanium extract, and spearmint. So very calming, very soothing, very relaxing, amazing oils. A lot of my favorites are in this blend. But the funny thing is, I didn't love this until my body was calling for it. But I have been diffusing it a lot lately. It's been making me just calmer, just being able to deal with, what's going on, just trying to be centered and relaxed. And the other one that helped me on Monday, when I really, I did not want to get out of bed, and that never happens. So what I did was I used our Motivate oil, and Motivate is a beautiful blend of it is peppermint, clementine, coriander, basil, melissa, rosemary, and vanilla extract. It smells so good. I love it. I love the vanilla and the peppermint and the is it clementine? Oh, so good. Motivate is definitely my Monday oil. I sometimes just don't want to go to work on Monday morning. I'd rather be home playing with my boy and having a good time. But life calls. So Motivate definitely helps me. And how do the oils work that I can say that, right? So when we inhale the oil, whether it's from our hand, from the bottle, or from a diffuser, the aroma and the oils, actually, they're so small, the molecular structure is so small that they actually do travel through the air, even just when we inhale them aromatically. And they will go into our olfactory system and then into our limbic system. And our limbic system controls our emotion memories, our memories, our emotions, our blood pressure, our heart rate, our autonomic nervous system, so many different things. It controls really so many different things, sends signals to our hormones. So within seconds of just inhaling an oil like that, your brain starts sending signals through your body, and you have an immediate physical and psychological reaction. So if there's a memory that gets sparked, if it's a good one, you're going to smell that oil and you're going to think really good things. If it's a bad memory, you're going to, like, I was teaching a class one day and this girl smelled lavender, and I could see her face, like, you could tell that it wasn't just that she didn't like the smell. There was something more to it. And she kind of alluded to that. So, you know, emotions do play a role in what aromas we like, which aromas we don't like. But there's also that physiological response. So, you know, we take an inhale. I have peace on my hands, so the peace with the lavender and the vetiver and the frankincense. You take an inhale of that, your blood pressure slows down, your heart rate slows down, you are feeling calm and peaceful. We're very creative with our names, aren't we? Peace. What does it do? Oh, makes you peaceful. Love it. I love it. It's great to be so simple, right? Motivate. What's it do? It motivates you. So, yeah, I just love that we have science that backs the fact that essential oils, are more than just pretty smells. And the reason they're more than just pretty smells is how they're made. So essential oils, essential oils are made by being diffused and distilled in a low and slow heat. So they are slowly processed so that the healing qualities of these oils will not be lost. But meanwhile, if you were to make a perfume with, say, lavender, so you're going to make a perfume to use in a perfume, it is going to be high heat and fast. And so in doing so, you're going to lose those healing properties. And that's something that is a really big element to keep in mind when you're buying your oils, because some oils are not what you think they are. So if you're using a real essential oil that's 100% pure, you're going to have, you know, healing qualities to it. It's not going to just be an aroma. It is going to have, once it's in our body and in our bloodstream, and even, again, because the molecular structure is so small, when we inhale it, tiny molecules are going into our body and into our bloodstream, and within seconds it is in our bloodstream and traveling to where we need it, doing what it needs to do to help our body function as best it can. So in this world, the FDA does not regulate essential oils. So about 80% of essential oils on the market are adulterated or contaminated in some way. And a perfume, so a lavender perfume, you might have that emotional reaction of, oh, lavender's calming and soothing, and your brain knows that. So if it was a perfume that was made from real lavender, if it's going to smell exactly the same. So it will be calming and soothing, but if you were to put it on a cut or a wound, it's not going to heal it the way lavender essential oil heals cuts and wounds and scrapes and bruises. It's not going to have that cellular regenerative qualities to it, healing qualities to it. So you're not going to get the same results from an oil that might be adulterated with a bit of perfume. So 80% of the oils on the marketplace that you can buy at a store, online, are actually adulterated or contaminated. So adulteration could be they're using a perfume for a portion of it. They're diluting it with a carrier oil. So a lot of essential oils will have um, maybe coconut oil or olive oil in there. They might be using a lesser oil. So cassia is more expensive than cinnamon bark, but it's from the same plant. It's from cinnamon. So it smells the same. It, structurally looks very similar, but because cassia has different healing qualities to it, it is more powerful, and people want it more, and it is more expensive. So some brands might use a little cinnamon bark and call it cassia. So that's cheating the customer, because again, you're going to be looking for these healing qualities and not get them. And then, of course, it could be 100% synthetic. I posted a while back a video of a scientist at the Aromatic Plant Research Center, which they are an amazing company that is a third-party tester for essential oil brands, many, many different essential oil brands. And they also raise a ton of awareness on the factor that many of the oils in this world right now are not pure. And so they were doing a video about that. And it was a scientist in a lab literally taking a little linalool and a little this and a little of that and blending it together to make an oil that was completely synthetic, lab created, not from a plant. Just think about that. And think about what you think you're buying and what you're actually buying. So, it just shows that quality is really, really important. And then, of course, contamination is the element of pesticides and plastics and chemicals and things that shouldn't be in your oils at all, but sometimes get in there. They can get in there through the distillation process if you're using old bottles, old plastic bottles instead of glass and stainless steel. It could be in the farming practices. If you're not farming organically and you're not, really living up to what you say, you're going to have chemicals in your oils. So again, if you're trying to be a natural person, living your best life, you want to know what's in your oils. So when it comes to doTERRA, that's honestly 100% why I became a doTERRA person. I have been using oils for 20 years. I thought I was using the best. When I started to research it more, my friend had started using doTERRA and introduced me to the oils, and I honestly was one of those skeptics, the people that say, I don't think I need to spend that kind of money on my oils. Like, I get perfectly fine therapeutic grade oils. But she started teaching me about the quality difference and the third-party testing. The fact that we have our bottles, all of our oils are third-party tested, and on the bottom is a number. You go to sourcetoyou.com and you look up this number, and you're going to see the report from Aromatic Plant Research concerning the molecular structure of this and what's going on in this bottle. And if it's not 100% pure, doTERRA doesn't buy it. So it goes on the market for somebody else to buy. We do not distribute it if it's not 100% pure. And so you can stand behind it. You know that it's been tested, that it's pure, and you can look it up. You're not just trusting that I say, oh yeah, our oils are 100% pure. Because the thing is, any oil can say it's 100% pure, and be synthetic, be laden with chemicals, or be diluted. And so you just have to be cautious about what you're using, especially if you really want to have the true psychological, physiological, emotional, and amazing results from these oils. The other thing is, when we're using them on our family, you want to know that what you're using is pure, that is true. So that's what I am all about right now. But yeah, I wanted to talk about the limbic system and how amazing these oils are, because it's been quite a week. And I actually was offline a lot last week. I don't think I even really went on other than to check a few things. I was doing a raw food challenge, so I would go on to check that. And that was about it. I didn't want to be talking to people about what happened. I didn't want to be smiling and showing things. So I really was holding on to my peace, doing some meditation, inhaling, wearing it like a perfume, and enjoying it. And Monday just blew me away, because, I mean, I know how these oils work, but to really have that depressed feeling that I never experience, really, I get that so seldom. To feel so depressed, because honestly, we were still waiting to hear from insurance. They really hadn't talked to me at all. Like, we had called them probably 6 or 7 times, and just, it was stressful. And to then face the fact that I had to go to work, and my dad was back. I had borrowed his car last week, and he was back from his trip, so he needed his car back. And, it just was a lot of things piling up on top of me. And the fact that I could lay in bed, I laid in bed for a good half hour going, nope, I don't want to do this today, and just feeling so bad and down. And then I just went to the cabinet, grabbed my Motivate, gave it an inhale, and I was good. I was ready. I was ready for that cup of coffee and to start the day and to give my son a hug and get on with it and to stop feeling sorry for myself. And it was pretty powerful and amazing. And I just want you guys to be able to experience these things. So I don't know if you are using oils. If you are, comment what some of your favorite ones are to use and how you use them. If you tend to be a oil user for emotional moments, or if you're more like, I use it to clean and I use it to, lavender on a wound and, very efficiently, versus using it for the emotional. I'm just curious. I use it always, all different ways. I clean. I actually, cleaned a bunch today, so I was using my On Guard cleaner. Y'all know that I'm always putting oils on my son and myself, for different things. So, if it's, around that time when people start to have stresses of catching colds and things like that, I am piling on those oils that are going to help protect our immunity. And, then there's the sleep oils that help us sleep. And, just, I use them like perfume. Like I said, these roller balls are the best. You just roll it right onto your wrist. I'll roll it onto my wrist, go like this, and then I kind of touch it onto the back of my neck, my heart maybe, all depends. Sometimes if I'm, need to focus or something like Motivate on the top of the head is great. You could also put it on your, for certain oils, sometimes people will put them on their belly. So like Digest-Zen you put on your belly because your belly hurts and you want it to stop hurting. But other oils, like, there's a lot of emotional oils that can go on your belly, because a lot of our emotional hormones and whatnot are in our gut. So it gets calmed down pretty quickly if you do it that way. It's amazing. And then of course bottoms of the feet. Bottoms of the feet are amazing. You can put the oils on, give a little foot massage, work those reflexology points, and see amazing stuff. So, I plan to start coming on live every Wednesday night, just to do a quick Wellness Wednesday. I would love if you guys comment with things you'd like me to talk about. Occasionally I'll talk about different parts of what I talk about in classes. Other times it might just be a random talk about oils or whatever, or wellness just in general. But I definitely want to make the commitment to start coming live on Wednesday nights for about a half hour and at 9 o'clock. So I hope you guys will start spreading the word with your friends, sharing it. If it's a video that you've enjoyed, definitely share it, let people know about it. And if you want to come to a class or want to host a class soon, I am definitely looking to fill my fall schedule with appointments for classes that I can teach or speaking engagements. I will teach a class on Essential Oils 101 for a basic group that just doesn't know anything, but in all honesty, any of my classes I will kind of give that little bit of basic info, and then I'll get into whatever the topic is. So if it's cleaning with oils, if it's mood management, oils for athletes is one of my favorites. It's a really great class. How to use the oils to support our bodies, but also to recover from athletics. That's a great class. So those are some of my favorite ones. Oils for our children. We could do a make and take class where we make roller balls kind of like this, only you get to put your own special blend in there. Really fun, and it's a good time. Lots of people enjoy that. So definitely, if you're interested in doing a class, let me know. I want to get that scheduled. Even if it's a couple months out, I'd like to get it on the books and have it scheduled so that we have it in there, we can start chatting about it, and we can start sharing so that people really get excited for the class. I do find a lot of people are interested in learning about this, and the wonderful thing about doTERRA is that our jobs as wellness advocates are to educate and to continue to share knowledge with you so that you further expand your knowledge. Instead of just, going to the store, picking up a bottle of lavender, knowing that it helps you sleep, but you don't really know what else to do with it. And sometimes, you maybe buy a couple oils in a little box and you don't know, what does basil do? I don't know. You get to have me here teaching you and sharing with you ways to use oils, how to use them safely, and as a reference, sort of, and I will share other ways and other references that I use, books and apps and things that I enjoy, so that you can continue your education as well. So I hope you enjoy this, and I look forward to speaking to you all next week. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Let's have a good night. I'm going to go do a quick meditation and enjoy my peace oil in my diffuser and just cuddle up with my dog and maybe read a book for a bit. So enjoy your night ritual, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Good night.